This is a robbery.
Well, hello there. Hello. Hi, hello. Hello, hi. So, you're getting this hot pre-stream before I actually do anything because well, you see, I need to make a thumbnail because I decided on the topic very late. But anyway, welcome to Series None 69 96 Series None, Episode 57. Or it will be in a couple of seconds. Now, I think I brought this up on one stream before now, because it was in the search history for Brave, and I use Brave to do all my streaming stuff. Because I can steal content without having to watch ads. I can entirely steal it. Literally entirely steal it. I also can't type, so that's cool. I do all caps. Can I fit this in? I can fit this in now. DSP Polygon article. Perfect. Yeah, the DSP Polygon article. I read it. I read it before. I don't fully recall it, but it is a very interesting video. If only for the fact that it's like, it's not like it's weird and lost media or anything. It's just this weird thing that happened once. Because Phil gets videos made about, like, not videos. He gets articles made about him now, but they're by Dexerto, and Dexerto is a yellow paper. It's a yellow website. Dexerto's fucking trash. Dexerto is not a news. It's not a news platform about streamers. It's essentially a content aggregation website in the fact that it just takes like tweets and other shit about people and just makes articles on them. Because they can hire random assholes to do that and not have to hire like people who actually did anything important in journalism school and will never go on to do anything important in journalism because they're not journalists. They're just kind of people who can write and who can look for shit on social media to write about. That's the real skill there. It's attrition. How much shit are you willing to write about? How much are you willing to follow random streamers and go on TikTok all day and look at shit to write about? A lot? Alright, you're fucking hired. Fucking hate Dexerto. Not personally. They just fucking suck. You know what doesn't suck though? I'm not gonna make that statement. You know what is more of a journalism site though? Polygon. Polygon is. So I guess shout out to fucking Polygon? I guess? They get a shout out now, so that's big ups on them. Nah, fuck out. Window Capture 2 is gone. You can't see shit anymore. Oh wait, you can. Oh yeah. That's the one I want. There's the picture. Alright then. And this is a great image too. It's in the same article. And this is young Phil. Look at him. It's young. Oh, there's a forum? Oh yeah, it's the forums. I didn't know they were just hosted here. This picture. Did somebody fucking... They mildly did the bright side, the light. Is it light side fill or bright side fill? They put him to like a, yeah, cause that was the base image, and then I think the guy is, what was his name? I want to say it's light side fill, but I don't want to get Bill. Light side, oh, what light sideo, light sideo. Fuck, is it bright side fill then? Okay, no, it is a light side fill, but light spelled correctly. Yeah, light side Paul. Yeah, it's this meme. It's this guy. It's that, but then they did it to this. That's fucked up. That's twisted and sick. That's evil. These school shooter images. Can I? That's a good image too. I want the school shooter photo. DSP. I probably should have Punisher, not Trenchcoat. I mean, wait, he had two Punisher shirts. I didn't even notice. That was, I guess, it was a costume. That was a costume. But I mean, fuck it. He had another one. So there you go. You also get the, this fit. But whatever. I want to read about this article because it's a really interesting piece of. If you go back far enough, if you go back, you go like deep enough, you can find a lot of stuff about Phil, and that's the fun part about him. Is that people say I think Christian is the most documented person on the internet. I think I think someone who isn't tangentially related to Phil or to uh, Christian, Phil is probably the second most, or at the very least, the coverage of his stuff is very disparate. Is Jeff Dunn still? I think he's still alive. I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, a senior commerce senator at Ars Technica. He is still. He's active. Good for him. What was his last article? Nothing at all. Oh wow, literally nothing at all. I wonder if they still do things. They probably don't. We built a booth. I built your mom. Alright. Phil TV by Jeff Dunn. How a regular guy went from laid off to living off video games. Phil Burnell is my friend. He seems like a good dude. Maybe a little misunderstood by those who've seen him here and there. He's in his early 30s, lives on the New York side of Connecticut, and can be pretty funny at times sometimes. Last time I checked in with him, he had just gotten back from a Disney vacation with his girlfriend Leanna. Wow, I didn't know that happened. Huh. She seems like a sweet gal. At least from the times I've seen them together. Phil loves video games. You can't say that anymore. Actually, you can't say his girlfriend Leanna anymore either. Or Connecticut. And he's in his 40s now, so a lot's changed. Phil loves video games. No, he does not anymore. I know this because I watched him play plenty of them. Some old, some new, some good, some terrible. His condo, which he bought a few years back, that's gone now too, is adorned with gaming-related posters. That's figurines and other such knickknacks. That's possibly not true anymore. He owns almost every home console ever released in America. He even used to play some games competitively. Just the other day, he was telling me about how excited he was for the hardcore gaming season. He still uses that, which is the name he gives to the holidays heaping of new high-profile games. I've seen Phil at his best and his worst. I've seen him laugh, I've seen him cry, I've seen him rage, I've seen him embarrassed. I've even seen him in the shower. That is true. That was pretty weird. I think it's fair to say I know Phil pretty well. You know what? This statement right here, and this statement right here is probably how a lot of detractors feel. Because you know what? No, all of this, despite all this, I've never actually met Phil Burnell. At least not in person. I've just watched him because I can, and because he wants me to. And I'm only one of thousands of people worldwide who can say the same. This right here, and maybe even this, is it's pretty close to like how some detractors might feel. We've seen him at his best and his worst. We've seen him laugh. We've seen him act. We've seen him my life's been tough. We've seen him rage. It's so buggy. The whole game is a fucking game bug. I've seen him embarrassed. He was the camera's on. Even seen him in the shower. That's true. I think it's fair to say I know Phil pretty well. I made a fucking chart about Phil. You saw it. There's a video about it. It's one of the streams. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that I think I know Phil pretty well, even though I don't. And despite all this, I've never actually met Phil Burnell. Let's pull this up. One of my favorite detractor songs out there about Phil. It's gonna get muted too, you know, for a fact, because it's fucking a little Pete beat. Tough. You see, that's the crying. You see, Phil Burnell is more commonly known as Darkside Phil, one of the most prolific video game Let's Players in the history of the medium. Well, as he is now. Let's Players, for the uninitiated, are more or less people who film themselves playing video games while injecting their own personal commentary. The phenomenon, as it is indeed a phenomenon at this point, started as a series of forum threads in which players would upload screenshots of the games they were playing and add accompanying text blurbs to describe what was going on. These naturally evolved in video form and have since grown exponentially with the rise of YouTube and other video sharing sites. Think of it like Mystery Science Theater 3000. Is that where Phil got that from? Because Phil always says that. Whatever. Only with video games. Vloggers, poorer film quality, and more candid observations from people that may or may not have gone to high school with you. Passion is what makes the Let's Play world go round. It's that intangible personal touch that differentiates the Let's Player from simple gameplay footage. They thrive on the personalities of their composers. Some of those personalities are engaging, others are painfully awkward, but all of them share the same love as most people reading this website. Video games. There's a quote. Most Let's Players make their footages out of a simple desire to make their time with the game a communal experience. The goal is to put you on the couch and make you the host, and make the couch next to your host, and make you feel like their playtime is your playtime, to effectively provide an outlet for those who just don't want their gaming session to end at the turning off of a power button. Its popularity seems simple enough. As video games continue to grow as an industry, so too does the public's demand to play them. And as the demand to play video games grows, so does the demand to consume in any form possible. I can't fucking read out loud. Let's playing gives some game players that other form, and even lets them know a new buddy who will hang out with them through those increasingly fruitful experiences in the process. That's not to say there aren't other reasons. In today's economy, it makes sense for people to looking for a sneak peek of some game they may be interested in purchasing themselves. As Phil puts it, when you spend $60 on something, you want some assurance you're going to enjoy it. That's not Phil. That's not Phil's voice. That's Lane Carr's voice right there. Some free publicity doesn't always hurt game companies either. Darkside Phil's Let's Playing career... Oh wait, a world in video. Darkside Phil's Let's Playing career has largely been a smashing success. He dedicated his YouTube channel... No... Fuck. Shit, there it is. He dedicated his YouTube channel, DSP Gaming. Oh, his dedicated YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, has close to 1,200,000. Wait. I can't read numbers. I can't read. What's wrong with me? 120,000 subscribers, with about 200 million total views across dozens of playthroughs. Phil is averse to the term Let's Play due to how childish it sounds, and because he commits to completing every game he plays, rather than just merely playing them. He's run through, if you factor his old and alternate channels, if you factor in his old and alternate channels, that view count nearly doubles. He has his own website. Does the link work anymore? Yeah, it relinks. God, that looks so boring. Which was created for him by a few tech-savvy fans free of charge. They are not fans anymore. He sells his own personalized merchandise. Shirts, hoodies, mugs, hats, underwear, the works. There is a thong. The thong is out there somewhere. Merch is gone though. So, you know, plenty of which feature his bearded mug plastered right on them. His Twitter and Facebook accounts sport thousands of followers. He's hosted his own panel in a few conventions. He has. What's this link to? Nothing. Alright then. He's even branched out and created a highly viewed, live-action, gaming sitcom come sketch show with his best friends. Well, hey, the Howard Channel. There it is. It's dead. What? Wait. Oh my god. Uh-huh. This is an inside joke, but also just him in a... I mean, he's still alive at least, right? So that's pretty good. I gotta post this somewhere. But yeah, then you just have him in the fucking... in the band, though. I'm glad he's still... Wait, 6 months ago? So what is this, like, this season of content? And are there comments about Phil? I'd hope not. God damn it. That's... Yeah, I would watch his videos too. Wait. Is it the guy? Yanks, you fucking bastard. Yanks, you piece of shit. You motherfucker. I know that dude. I know that fucking dude. I see him in Discord all the time. This is a fun video though. But it is weird that like he just has like this content creation season. Cause I thought he stopped here. And I haven't checked in, cause I only ever check it when I check this audio, when I check this video. So it's one of those things. Like I only check... He played Virtual Player too? I only check Howard's channel when I check this article. And I only check this article every once in a while. So it's like I don't get much of a chance to actually see if he's around. So that's pretty cool, I guess. He's still alive, he's still around. Good for him. But they are not his best friends anymore. Most significantly, he has one of the most rapidly loyal fan bases of any celebrity on the site. One willing to donate their own possessions for him to him for future playthroughs or just because. Create tribute songs for his videos. I mean, technically. And go to war with him against more well-known Let's Play competitors. Oh yeah, that one. Toby was running ads on I don't even think it was like Toby's ads. I don't even know. It was fucking stupid. But Tobuscus I think had an ad with Madden and he was mad about that. It was some bullshit. But I mean, he cared more about being, I mean, some kind of a person back then, so there's that, I guess. They love Phil, and he loves them back. Well, a fact only emphasized by the occasional fan appreciation, mailbag, or contest giveaway video. 3 things he does not do anymore. He doesn't give away, like, gameplay codes or, like, DLC codes. Just nothing. Also, that's a Daniel Eek shirt. When was this picture? I didn't even know this. There's so much stuff going on. Nope. I didn't notice this guy in his fucking MMA shirt. Am I getting the guy, is that just not his name? It might just not be his name. What the fuck is this dude's name? What's the actual name? I don't want to search Korean zombie shirt. There it is. Do I just not know his name? Then who the fuck is Daniel League? Did I make up a guy? Is it a different Asian guy? It might be a different Asian guy. Oh no. Am I racist? I think I'm racist. Is this a fake? No, there it is. It's a shirt. I couldn't see the text on the side. Oh hey, it's the guy. Yeah, there's the side text. There you go. Cool. I owe everything to him, Phil says. He's not just saying that. No views mean no livelihood. Unlike most of his peers, Phil actually makes a living off the enterprise he's built for himself through a partnership with the video giant Machinima. Well, you know how that worked out. They sponsored me now. It's my intro. The more people that watch, the more he earns. It's a volatile business, but it makes Phil a 21st century entrepreneur if there's ever been one. I mean, I guess he was, but he did nothing with that. But he's also, to use his own terms, I'm just a normal guy who records himself having fun with his hobby. I'm just a normal guy who recorded himself having fun with his hobby. Walking the line. Seemingly everything Phil emphasized about this implicit blending of potential for internet popularity with the ever-present sense of normal guyness. Anybody can play a game, but it takes a certain mixture of outlandish personality and instant associability to make a gig work. You know the download button on YouTube? God damn, that shit went crazy. That shit went bonkers back in the day, back in the fucking day. I wasn't around for that. Phil's childhood brought nothing really out of the ordinary to speak of, but he does note that he always had a knack for speaking in crowds. Some oratory competitions in grammar school. Here, a few college presentations and a few group meetings I'd passed up before. I don't believe that Phil ever said oratory competitions in grammar school. What the fuck? What's wrong with this dude? How old is he? He sounds like he's fucking 70. He sounds like he was 70 back then. This dude's in fucking Victorian London right now. Where the fuck are we? He's a fucking time traveler, fucking Vandal Savage out here. God damn, Jesus. Like many kids, he was hooked on the arcade games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and especially Street Fighter 2, but wound up being skilled enough to compete and win at local, then regional, then national fighting game tournaments. The stale feelings of consistently beating up on a Northeast local competition turned to the 7 years of frequently competing against and defeating the best fighting game players in the world. A hobby that once cost a few handfuls of quarters suddenly became a very time-consuming and expensive passion. The cost of travel, hotel stay, food, and transportation far outweigh the possible prizes, even at national level events. He says, a general enjoyment of gaming bred an expert on an entire genre of the medium. Well, that was never true. Is this the Seth Killian video? It is. There you go. And now I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I did not watch this video, but I just kind of knew. He beat Capcom. That's true. He beat Capcom. Wait, Jay Chenser. He fucking beat Capcom. That's amazing. But I actually did not watch that video I didn't like see it before, but I assume since I don't think there's footage of him beating Tokido. I know there's something on like a TV show out there that was like the story of Tokido, and Phil was there and it was like this really salty looking guy. Maybe is this a video? Wait, Triforce? I don't know who the fuck that is. Just I don't know who this is. The King Kindred. I thought it was Triforce. God damn it. uh, is it like a Tokido like docu-series? It has to be. Like something like that. It's like a thing. Is it High Fight? It might be High Fight. It fucking might be. But it was like this, like a few. I'm not gonna be able to find it. And High Fight is a channel. No, it's not here. Oh, wait. Fuck. It has to be this. Like, okay, Tokido documentary and then DSP. Because it's. Damn it. I'm so mad that I know I can't find it. I'm confident that I can't find it, and I won't. But it was a really interesting screenshot because it was like a Japanese TV show or something, and it was just like footage of. The fuck is this? What is this image? Wait, what the fuck is this image? I don't know about S tier Sonic Fox, but okay, I'll believe you. I'm not gonna find it. I'm just not. Whatever. All the time, Phil worked a variety of retail and office jobs from high school up to his late 20s. None of them all that spectacular or noteworthy. All the things you expect to happen at that job at those jobs happened. And now they don't. Phil makes a living solely off his ability to be entertaining while playing video games. There's a trend here. Take something average, turn it into something more. In a way, Phil's origins are a microcosm for a good Let's Player itself. Anybody can play a game, but it takes a certain mixture of outlandish personality and instant associability to make this gig work. You've got to walk the line. I'm getting that fucking dry mouth. I don't like it. A new hobby. The Let's Playing started out simple enough. Back in 2008, a few years removed from college and still in the midst of his office job, Phil posted an innocent 5-minute video entitled Dead Space Scary as Hell, Chapter 2. Can I find it? Is it still up? I bet it's not. Holy shit, is this it? Is this the one? It's the one. The first DSP video. Miss these days of YouTube. There's the video. Oh no. What the fuck? What was the first comment on a DSP video, the real talk? People were saying classic Phil back at like 9 years ago, god damn. Jesus Christ. There's so many comments on this. Oh no. I'm just digging. I'm digging. Fucking Christ. Oh my! I also like that he called the video a chapter. This is chapter 1 of the Let's Play. Oh my god! Please, I'm trying my best. I'm scrolling so hard right now, but I can't scroll any harder than I already am. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was gonna happen, but you know, like sunk scroll fallacy. Also, there's so many comments like this isn't scary at all. Who cares? The video would be scary if this guy would shut up his mouth, owned, and he came back. Yeah, I'm almost 4.5. Feels good, man. And the South Park reference, goddamn. This is it. This is the quintessential Phil video. This is what made him who he was today. That horrified me, and it didn't play. Fuck this. Didn't play the clip. Damn it. I was actually scared though. But thank you to Liberty G7 for the follow. Big ups. Phil says it wasn't supposed to be anything at first. At the time, I just gotten diagnosed with a serious back condition that limits my mobility, so I just came back into casual gaming and kind of retiring from the competitive scene. I had seen things like the Angry Video Game Nerd, one of the pioneers of gaming related to the web comedy, and a major influence for Phil, and wondered, what if I pointed out the annoying parts of modern games like he did with the classics? At the same time, I've seen lots of gameplay videos on YouTube without commentary, and they just seem boring. So as a new hobby, I decided to pull out my old ass camera out of the closet and record myself playing games. I didn't really have any goals or expectations at all. I just wanted to have fun playing games and share it with others. And eventually, it took off. Single videos became full playthroughs, and few pockets of fans became a dedicated collective. Suddenly, some guy wisecracking his way through Fallout 3, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Heavy Rain gained himself a cult-like following. Phil was doing well. He had his own place, a steady job, a great competitive gaming legacy he could look back on fondly, and an increasingly large group of strangers eager to watch him do what he enjoyed the most. It was nothing unbelievable, sure, but it was comfortable. Well, this was never true. This was not ever true. It'd be more true, honestly, if Phil's major thing was not that he got 4th place at Evo, because I think Phil actually does have a pretty. I say I think. I don't say I think as in like this is my expert opinion. This is my analysis here. But I think that Phil actually has a pretty solid legacy, like in the competitive scene. Like counting wins and losses, I'm pretty sure, relatively speaking, at like regional tournaments, he's probably doing pretty. He probably would do pretty okay if anyone like tracked that shit. But because the FGC was very grassroots back in the day, and still kind of is, because there's a lot of clowns in it. But let's pretend that like back in the day, no one was like really like counting and tallying wins and losses, unless you were to go through, I don't know, like SRK posts from a long time ago, like really old SRK posts, and to find out who won and who lost. And that would be a bitch to go through, and I'm sure some of them didn't even get posted anywhere at all. So I feel like Phil has a relatively okay record. But his main thing, his thing that he points out, and the thing that he can only ever point out really, was that he lost at Evo. But he made it to Evo. But he made it to Evo when it was kind of shitty. and he played a shitty version of the game. So it wasn't like he wasn't like, you know, Evo. It wasn't like Evo now. It was old ass Evo when it was just a couple of dudes renting out a lobby, some TVs. I hate dry mouth. What the hell's happening here? You can hear that? Hold on, I'm gonna gargle right now.
You don't know how hard my job is playing games, bitching, raging through the tips.
I call that the mouth bong technique. You see, when you drink, when you hold like liquid in your mouth first, and then you light the vape, you create more of a temperature differential, thereby creating more vapor. It's probably not true, but it sounds kind of true, so I say it. Then it wasn't. Wait, no, staying positive. Then it wasn't. Like too many over the past half decade or so, Phil was laid off from his office job of 5 years in the fall of 2010. His company underwent an reorganization that left him, in his words, in a totally new position, on a totally new team, under a relatively new vice president. Another round of layoffs came from the top, and eventually Phil was cut. It's a lot easier to cut someone you don't know than somebody you do know. So yeah, just the wrong place at the totally wrong time. You don't need an article to know this. Phil himself broke the news to his then sizable group of fans called "Laid Off, My Reaction." I don't... Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. I'd have to, like, use, like, a VPN, I think? And, like, get a good roll on the country. You can probably guess what happens. Our friend Phil reacts to losing his job. We feel bad for him. Watching Laid Off is at once fascinating and heartbreaking. It's a moving picture, literally, of a man on the verge of tears, grasping at whatever's floating around in his mind and just saying it. "We're gonna stay positive," he repeats through the vid. And it's never clear if he's talking more to the camera or to himself. The rambling goes on to 18 minutes, and with each one you can see a sense of dread growing on Phil's face. It's like watching a group therapy session if the dude talking was blindfolded the whole time. You can watch it, but at the same time you feel like you shouldn't be. It's depressing and modern all at once, like most of the internet. Holy shit, this guy made it sound like the best, like, it's like art. It's like art. Jesus Christ, and you can't watch it? What the hell? So why share it? I found my ability to be startlingly honest with my fans to be a lot of things, Phil says. It's refreshingly therapeutic to know that people are interested in what I have to say, and it's useful when I get inspiring and interesting feedback. The top comment on the video reads, "Phil, I know I'm going to swear here, so sorry for that, but you are a fucking legend." Being that I knew I was going to try making YouTube work as a job, that major changes to my life and content I'd be putting out were coming, I decided to immediately be as honest and as forthcoming with my audience. Phil continues, "That way I had time to relate my real, raw feelings and thoughts before I had time to really let them settle in. And I think it's that raw feeling that really comes across in that video." All the time he was wearing a t-shirt and blazing with a middle finger and his name on it. It was a messy time to be sure. Yeah, you can't watch it. Maybe there's like a... Oh, there could be actually, now that I think about it. That's a terrible noise, I'm sorry. There it is. Okay, so you can watch it. Oh, yeah, Ex Mortis. Oh, they're still alive? Huh. Jin. Oh, hey, Slow Beef. Suicidal contacts DSP to thank him. Chaos ensues. Oh wait, no, it's dick stroking phone, so that's pretty okay. Oh, GCG. Look at this dude. That face. That face. That's the one. That's the one right there. He was going through it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. He's chilling now. It's okay. He's chilling. He's being chilling.
People could just be nice to me for a change. If people could just fucking give me a break. I need it.
Wait, was he standing up? What the fuck was that? What was that? That sumo stance? He was standing up and he left. So if you, not even if you, I want a clean shot of the couch. The classic, the casting couch, if you will. I fucking hate that YouTube puts like the play bar under shit, and you can't like pop it. Wait, can you pop it down? Hold on, maybe you can. You can't. You can't pop it down. So you can't get a clean shot unless you like actually just. Fucking YouTube, man. Fucking Saunders, man. So I'd have to like. I would have to fucking. So if you want to do what you want to do, you have to do this. Use frame by frame to bring it back as far as possible before you get what you want, I guess. And then slow it down and wait and hope that you can actually just like. That's the last from a film the camera. Then you want to slow it down to shit speed. And then you want to open up your video your screenshotting software, and then you can't because it sucks, because the thing it detects your mouse and it's like, oh, do you want to do a thing? And it's like, no bitch, I don't want to do a thing. If I wanted to do a thing, I would have done a thing, asshole. So then you gotta open it in a different tab so it doesn't like touch it, and then it can pause and then you can take the screenshot. You know how much work that was? It wasn't that much work at all, but I had to think, and that's toxic. Just forward. So Phil gave the YouTube gig a shot, knowing full well that it was a total shot in the dark and it could have gone horribly. It didn't. The previous success Phil maintained when Let's Playing was just a hobby when Let's Playing was just a hobby continued to expand. He got the coveted partnership with Machinima, and enough people kept watching. Phil could now survive off of his first love. It blew up almost immediately, which was amazing. Once I saw that it could work, I never looked back, just forward. Add 2 more years of near content uploads, and you now have the full career that Phil enjoys today. As he discovered after filming the Laid Off vlog, the key to Phil's growth was, and still is, being an extremely honest person. In this time of constant connectedness, a time where people that used to seem distant are now only a few finger presses away, Phil's willingness to essentially let people enter into his life is what causes his fans to adore him the way they do today. So, you can tell this was like really kind of old, I guess, in a way, because it was like, I feel like in the present this wouldn't be seen as so positive as it is in this article, but I guess that's why it's cool. That's why it's an interesting article, because it's probably it's a fucking a biography. It's a profile on DSP. It's a profile and interview on DSP. Like I said, like DSP is the kind of guy who gets articles written about him when people have nothing else to write about, because DSP isn't that popular. He's a meme, but very few people in the mainstream actually follow him, if that makes sense. Like I said, I love this picture. Like as I said, like he might be like one of the second most documented guy on the internet, but like it's not it's not the same. He's not perpetually in the kind of mainstream subthought where, like, well, Christian is kind of always there. DSP has to get brought up first. People rarely think about DSP on their own unless they already follow him, but they have to bring it up to other people because it's like he's not, in their minds, he's not the guy. To me, he's the guy. To, like, to other people, he's just not that guy. He's not that guy, pal. Seriously, when Phil says that he shares almost anything and then he feels he has nothing to hide, he really means it. In the past, he had a particularly popular series called DSP Tries It, which would find him taking various products and, well, trying them. Dozens of thousands of people would watch as Phil ate breakfast sandwiches, sampled energy drinks, played with the RC cars, and yes, showered, among other things. Another series, Poorly Cooking with the King, oh my god, this is a throwback. Brought viewers into Phil's kitchen and watched him whip up delicacies such as hot dogs, quesadillas, and paninis. Practically every vacation Phil has taken over the past 3 years has been recorded in some capacity. His latest trip to Orlando, his visit to E3 earlier this year. It wasn't long after he met his current girlfriend. Is it the video? Oh, it's a channel. Wow. That's the, Wait. Yeah, save version? No. No one cares. Wait. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. There it is. Fedora lady. Oh, so this is it's not that old. But you can't watch anything though, so it was that very sad shit, brother. Unless you can. Look, I've said it before. My mouth is so fucking dry. Ooh, I got thing? I can claim them? Wow. How much do I have? 15 bad. Wow. Wow. No, I don't even have that. But I have 0.1 USD in bad. I fucking love bad. Wow. My favorite currency. Bad. Basic ass token. From his latest trip to Orlando. I want to see that trip to Orlando. I didn't know what happened actually, honestly. I thought it was just kind of like a... Yeah, there it is. Despicable Me. Shrek 4D. What the fuck were they doing? Are these rides? No, he was watching like... Oh hey, the pre-show. Wow. They were just having like... I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of weird, I feel. There are so many vids, goddamn. And then the Hard Rock Cafe, the Hard Cock Cafe, my favorite gay strip club. I'm not gonna search Hard Cock Cafe on a stream. You're telling me nobody? Well, there's something. What could go wrong here? It's Instagram, come on. Right? Right? It can't be that bad. I'm walking a dangerous line here. That food looks like ass. Baby? A baby at the Hardcock Cafe? Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? Fucking hate Instagram, man. This shit sucks. And I got a headache from that funny little freak out. Totally genuine, totally real. I actually freaked, I yicked out. The top comment on that one: if they make children, the kids would be the luckiest kids ever. Like 2 gaming parents. That would be awesome. Even Phil's standard gameplay footage is uploaded in bulk, putting you on the couch with him for 4 to 6 hours of game time on the average day. Spend some time looking at these videos and it's clear. This is someone who takes the basic Let's Player concept to its logical extreme. You're not just watching a gamer, you're watching another human being go about a good chunk of his life. A life that is fundamentally centered on video games. 4 to 6 hours of game time. No wonder people didn't want to watch fucking... Oh, he uploaded like... Well, he does it now, right? But he back then was like, I think like 10-minute videos at most, maybe like 15? I mean, even 30, well 30's like, you know, not that many videos, like 6 vids. That's not how math works. What the fuck is wrong with me? 40 is like 8 vids. If they were like 30 minutes long. Right? So like 8 to 12 videos is still... in a day, it's not that bad. It's like, that's 1 video an hour. So... I guess, right? 12 videos? But if they were 10 minutes, and that's intense. That's real fucking intense. Cause that's a lot of videos. So I don't know about that one. For the average viewer, it's undeniably fascinating to see someone be so open to people he'll never meet. For the longtime fan, it borders on voyeuristic. This Let's Player, this normal guy, is the closest thing the industry has to its own EDTV. EDTV? I don't know what the fuck this is. It's not real either. Wow, cool. There you go. Quebecois. Disgusting. After a while, you'll expect certain things from him. How he'll act if this thing happens, what he'll say if that one does. Glue yourself to the monitor long enough and you'll see what it feels like to know someone that you've never met. Right there, that's the detractor mindset. After a while, you'll expect certain things from him. How he'll act how he'll act. I have a fucking speech impediment, I guess. How he'll act. How he'll act if this thing happens. What he'll say if that one does. Glue yourself to the monitor long enough and you'll see what it feels like to know someone you never met. Phil understands what he's doing. He understands that this intense honesty, it makes people feel like they have a special connection. He understands that even the seemingly insignificant technical details like filming with a camera from his couch instead of using directly captured footage makes his channel seem far less computerized and impersonal. He understands that finding Let's Players willing to share things finding other Let's Players willing to share the things that he shares is a rarity these days. But he also understands that it's worth carrying around the camera and pressing record if that means putting a smile on someone else's face. Pushing the limit. It's not all rainbows and view cams. There are some elephants in the uploaded room that are worth mentioning. If you click on any of the links to those videos, it's pretty clear that his brand of humor isn't going to jive with everyone. I think I can talk better in an accent than I can talk in my actual voice. He can be crass, boisterous, obnoxious even. He's called things that annoy him retarded. What? What does that mean? He's infamous among many YouTubers for raging even when he can't get through a certain part of the game. This is probably the worst one. Let's go, let's find it. Metal Gear Solid? Oh, The Witcher. Oh, The Witcher, yeah.
PC is horrible. I really am. Like, I was
Yeah, the
looking
PC
forward to
video?
PC gaming, but I guess not. Nope.
I can hear the mashing, holy shit.
I'm pressing the button, you fucking stupid game. It's so stupid. Really, it's the dumbest game.
This is the one. audible mashing. Wait, I wish it. I thought it said like Lavaria. I was gonna be so excited if it said like Lavaria. Lavaria soldier. I can't speak. He's definitely taken more than his fair share of troll abuse too. Huh. This one is probably nothing either. Yeah, you just can't watch any of these, huh? With every video he puts out, it's almost guaranteed to offend some group of people. When he goes on rants like this one, railing against the press, and he says that the major gaming media are desperate to stay employed in any way possible. DSP can come off as a bit ignorant sometimes. Oh no, the hateful truth.
Everyone?
The hateful truth. Oh no. That's a lot of comments there. That's a lot of engagement right there. Oh, the SWAT of the video. Lol, this game was ass. I don't want to go back to fucking 2011, 2000, any year, any year ever. I don't want to go to any year ever of game journalism reviewer talk, because it's always fucking stupid and it's always done by stupid people to say, I fucking hate reviewers. Congratulations, you're like every single person on the planet. You did it. You're the one. You're the guy. You're the dude. DSP can come off as a bit ignorant sometimes. At the same time, plenty of others would argue that it's not ignorant to recognize how such statements resonate with much of the internet gaming populace. Yeah, they're all fucking stupid. For better or worse, some will see this article and undoubtedly call Phil whiny, yeah, sexist, yeah, dumb, yeah, or what have you. He definitely is a what have you. After viewing one or two of his videos, others will laud him as a no bullshit truth teller. Yeah, because they're fucking stupid. That's what they call him. If you're fucking stupid, you'll say that. He's as much as some dude down the street as he's successful. As he's a successful, self-started entrepreneur. But again, Phil is aware of what he's doing. Safe humor is boring. He replies in response to his lightning rod persona. The best humor is based off of being the risque, the taboo, pushing the limit and the edge. Being a George Carlin and a Howard Stern, I couldn't say his name, rather than the blase PG nobody. I wish he brought George Carlin up more as him. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Did I say George Harlan? Sorry, George Carlin. Like he's always Howard Stern, but it's never George Carlin. Maybe forgot. I find it funny when this style of humor is now branded as crass, dumb, and puerile, because it takes the right kind of person to make it successful. He continues in defense of his product. Or else, why isn't everyone simply just yelling obscenities over generic videos and making it on YouTube? It's not that simple. You can make your own judgments. Plenty of others already have, for what it's worth. You can be crass and dumb and puerile. No one called Phil puerile. No one has ever called Phil puerile. I've never even used that word. This is like the first time I've seen it be used in text in like the last ever. But I mean, it's also like, you can be crass and dumb and without just yelling fuck, shit, cunt, tree, men, Roman, fellow warriors. Almost said the C word there. A wave of popularity and positivity. How long will this last? Phil doesn't know. To be honest, he may not even care. If and when the burnout comes, he'll handle it, but that's not now. Yeah, it's now. It's now in the future. It's right here. It's now. Here we are. Cause Philly, it's a lonely world. Oh, I can't point over there because it cuts off. But you know, listen. The burnout came. He's handled. I guess he's begging. So that's how you handle it. If that means the line between Phil Burnell and Darkside Phil gets a little blurred, so be it. He doesn't quite know if that's a good thing, but such is the nature of his business. I think the line was blurred a long time ago. Like back when I think the line was blurred when this happened. He was never playing. He might have been playing a character sometimes, but he was never fully a character. Because the best character you play, the character that you make up. Think of the character you've made for yourself. If you've ever thought of making a character who was kind of just like you and that you could play the best, it's probably a little bit like you. It's a little bit like you that you can just kind of get into that mode. It's not hard. At least this far down the road, I haven't had any negative consequences of the real world for being so open and honest. Well, nobody can predict the future, he says. Right now I'm doing very well, and it'd be stupid to plan on changing my career. But nothing is forever. He's had this mindset for so long. I think he still has it too. He doesn't have like this. Well, he kind of does. It's like the fact that even if he's begging right now, he still makes more money than he would if he made a normal job. And getting a normal job would cost money too. So it's kind of like, well, I might as well just stay doing this shit because I'd rather beg on the street. I'd rather beg on a stream and make more than a real job, a stable job, than get a stable job. Because he has all his bills, dude. He lives within his means, just within them, just enough to be like, I can keep doing this, and he keeps doing it, and then it keeps getting worse and more desperate. And well, there you go. Right now, I'm too busy riding my wave of popularity and positivity to care about possibly changing careers. I'm having too much fun doing what I'm doing right now to change. But it's like, that's what I mean by him being like this entrepreneur. He kind of was, but he never had any plans of really going beyond it, which is why he's where he's at now as being the guy. In a career largely brought about by circumstance, it's only fitting for Phil to focus on the moment, on the right now above anything else. Why not, right? Games end, videos are cut, waves crashed, friendships die. Rambo and Howard? A time and place for everything and everyone. His just happens to be a few clicks away. As long as people are entertained, it's all good. I fucking guess. As long as people are entertained, it's all good. I fucking suppose. And that was Phil TV. This took an hour for some reason. I can't read that well. I took a lot of field trips. I'm very stupid. I can't speak. It's not that I can't even read that well. It's that when I try to talk, my mouth gets dry. And I hate it. I hate dry mouth. I wish I had like... Are there like eye drops for your mouth? Like mouth drops? Is that a thing? Like I would think just water, right? But like... Is that like... Oh, there's a thing, huh? Alright, if you tip me, I don't know. If somebody tips me $20, I'll get some mouth drops. That sounds pretty good, actually. I should probably get some of these. These would help me out. I do a lot of public speaking, kinda. But yeah, it's real rough in there. It's real rough in there. I can't speak. I can't talk. I can't even breathe. Like I can speak, but if I have to read anything, it's fucked. It's fucked. But that's it. So this is the I would call this peak Phil. Phil at his best. You know, it's just c'est la vie. C'est la vie de Phil Bonnell. Phil, he was riding his wave. His wave crashed on the shore, and Phil stayed on his board. Didn't go back to shore. He decided, I'm gonna stay in the water, and slowly and surely he'll eventually be forced back to the shore. But right now he's still in that shallow water. And I guess maybe he won't go back to shore. Maybe he'll just realize he'll never get his wave again. It takes too much to paddle back out. He can't afford to. He can't afford to paddle out like he used to. So I guess he just either eventually he goes back to shore, or he turns that board over and drowns in the shallow end. I'm the guy, the dude, the lad, the fellow, the frogger, the motherfucker, the brother, and the sister. Identification on Twitch, scumbag on YouTube. Bidding you an adios, and au revoir, and adieu. Have a good night, have a good morning, have a good whatever the fuck you celebrate in... That's not how that word works, but whatever the fuck you're doing right now, enjoy it, have a good one. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, actually, I won't be doing one of these for a long time. No one watches the end of this video. That's bullshit. But I won't be doing one of these until like at least like a couple weeks from now. Like about 2 weeks, yeah. Give or take. Well, let me pull up my schedule. My schedule. Yeah, about 3 weeks actually. Depends on how things go. They might be more frequent. Like after that break, you know, it's summertime. It's summertime, so like school is out. So after that point in time, they'll be more frequent, most likely. But that's it. I'm the dude with the dry mouth, and I'm signing off for now. Have a good one. Bye.